but because it's only been 1 week. So, and I'm working on his schedule because he's the one that has to decide whether he's going through with it or not. And I don't want to feel like I'm griping at him. And by the way, we're live. Hey, folks, we are live. This is Colan from Kincaid Outdoors. To my immediate left, or your right, is Jason from Pest Hunter Outdoors and his lovely wife, Molly, Pest Hunter's Best Catch. Thank you for coming. Hey, Rob, how you doing? Glad you can make it. Happy Tuesday. Today is the my Tuesday coffee break. We're going to be talking about a little bit of everything. I'm going to be putting together a giveaway soon, starting with Nalgene bottle, obviously. It's always good to have a good Nalgene bottle. I actually have 2 Nalgene bottles, but Jason and Molly suggested the bigger, wider mouth one is a little bit more versatile than the smaller mouth one, even though both are good. So tomorrow I will not be here for your live.
That's fine.
We are going to see Lindsey Sterling at the State Fair. So that's going to be cool. And walk off the.
Very tired the next day.
We are going to be exhausted the next day, obviously, but we don't get a chance to see somebody what we admire come to town very often. Unfortunately, multiple people came this week that we could not get to see all of them. We had to choose one. Jeff Dunham came in on Monday, yesterday. So,
yeah, he came in a hard second.
Well, it's kind of hard to, it's hard to beat, Walter and all them, but I'm sorry. I like Lindsey Sterling's music more than I do his, specials and stuff. I am going to check Grandstand Entertainment. I think I'm trying to see who's showing up here today. So right now we have tonight
Us and Rob.
Oh, that was New Kids on the Block was on Saturday. Eric Church was Sunday. Yesterday was the Black Keys. Tonight is actually Jeff Dunham. Tomorrow is Lindsey Sterling and Walk Off the Earth. So, oh, what the heck?
Coccyx. Fractured coccyx.
How'd you do that? Tailbone. I knew someone who actually had that happen to him while in the wintertime, slipping and falling. How'd you hit? What'd you do? Fall from the sky or something? Huh? Rob on the road from England broke his coccyx, his tailbone.
All right.
Oh, yeah. That had not feel good. But I am going to try. Okay, getting back to at the fair tomorrow, I'm going to be stopping off at the Mountain Man encampment and try to pick up one of the kits for Foot and Steel, and then hopefully, if that works out well, I'll do a giveaway on here in the next week or so. Because we haven't had a good giveaway since June. Right, Jason?
Yep.
And that was everybody here, not just me. That was an all hands on deck giveaway, which I think we had a lot of fun doing. Because I think it was we had. I think I had just as much fun getting this stuff together and try to see what we could, see what people could bring. Than it would be me. I mean, I wasn't even expecting to win, so I know I couldn't win anyway. But still, I had fun. And thank Molly once again for the shoelaces.
You're welcome.
That's because that was a part of the giveaway. She made sure I got them. But yeah, what's there right here on my boots, as you can see with the
Nice.
strikers right there. Because on time.
Bless you.
So, what besides the striker kit and the water bottle, what do you think would be a good little starter kit? Molly, what do you think?
I don't know.
I know you haven't practiced with Flint and Steel.
But I do know exactly where it's at.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know where it's at, but you haven't practiced with it.
No, it's too hot.
Well,
It is really hot here.
actually, what you need is one of those Fresnel lenses. Like, I've been trying to keep an eye out for more of those. If I find more of those, I'm going to snag them as much as I can, because those ones were phenomenal.
Yeah, they were.
That big one. I've got a small one, which I carry in my wallet, but it wasn't as good as that big one. Those
No.
two big ones. Did you get one of those, Molly, or did you get? You did?
I did.
No.
Okay, I wasn't sure.
No, I wasn't getting anything for me. You and Dan.
Yeah, I know
Herbert?
that. Yeah, I know Ian got a few things from Rob, but I don't know all what he gave Ian. But he was wanting Ian to get that. He said he was hoping that Ian would have got it. It just happened that the dice roll was his.
Right?
That's the way it went. One of those
Yeah,
survival bandanas with. Okay, that's a
When
good
I saw
idea.
him put that, when I saw he got that little axe,
Yeah.
and then you gave me that thing, I was being sarcastic with him. I didn't think he'd jump on it.
Oh, you'd be surprised. It's Ian.
Yeah,
Ian.
he almost ran to go get that little axe to trade me.
Because he's been looking at it for a while.
Well, thank you for that. Everybody got what they wanted.
Yep. Well, no, I got what I needed. That's the difference, according to you, because I needed to replace my shoelaces. But I'm happy with them. Hey, Deb. But
Hey, Dan.
Rob has a good suggestion. I'm not sure if I can find those. Let me check. A survival bandana with all the survival, suggestions. I mean, I've seen them, but I've never owned one.
You ever try that water bottle spigot?
Not yet. We haven't got a big 5-gallon water jug yet. I was planning on bringing it with me when I went to the next fair with me, because that way I could just have a 5-gallon water jug near our encampment where we don't have to run up and down all the time, because that makes more sense to me than. I also got to wait till my surgery. I got the call for my heart. Verifying my heart is good, so good enough for surgery. So should be hearing from the docs about my knee surgery soon, hopefully. But oh crap, that's a lot of stuff. What would you like to see on a survival bandana? Knots, different survival techniques. I have no idea. Like, there's 16 million different versions of this thing.
I have no idea.
Well, I'll show you.
A compass.
Well, a compass that should be something we could add to it.
I should say sundial.
Well, here's this one here. This one's got different ways of things for cold, for water from UST. Actually, how to locate north right there. It tells you right there. I have no idea, but that 850, I don't, I'll see what I can do about finding something like that.
Should say 42 on there and don't panic.
That's a button you need.
Right.
But that's a good idea. But we could consider something else. Putting rice in the cooker with raisins for dessert. Okay. She's making rice pudding, and Jenny just is eating a salad. Me, if I feel a little flustered, I'm sorry. I just that I've been sitting all freaking day doing absolutely nothing, and it's driving me batty.
Yeah.
Because I'm not used to sitting that much. But until my knee gets fixed and healed, I can't really do much.
Yeah.
So I will see what I can find at the fair for the survival bandana. I can't promise anything because I don't know how much I'm going to find. But I can guarantee at least one thing is the fire kit. I know where they get those. I do know there's one thing that they do probably sell there that someone had asked me for, and that would be Mandy. She wants a geode.
Already cracked.
Yep. Actually, if I could get one that is full, not cracked, then have it cracked for me. That way that you have two pieces of the same rock that fits together. That would be better than just one individual one, I think. What do you guys think?
Yeah.
I gave Katie 2 whole ones. So she cracked one of them. And she has a whole one just because it's cool.
Yeah, I could, if I'm going to be able to send something to Mandy like that, I would actually do that. Get her to crack one, put them together, to send them both. But Rob's got some good ideas on that sort of Amanda. I'm jumping around. Please forgive me. Okay. Let me see here. I'm a little lost because we just got home not too long ago. Let's see here. I have no idea. I've never used a survival bandana. Never needed to. Oh, by the way, Jason.
Yes.
The trap that Ian set up.
Yeah.
Trap untriggered, bait gone.
Okay.
You were robbed.
Yep.
Pretty much. So I don't know. We got to figure out a better bait or something for them. I heard that tomatoes are okay, but not the green parts, just the tomato itself.
Yeah, it probably wasn't triggered sensitive enough.
Huh?
It probably wasn't triggered sensitive enough.
I don't know. I don't know anything about the thing. I mean, like I said, I found it on the freaking curb. So, a laminated picture of Chuck Norris to provide the person with spiritual guidance. I would agree to that one. That would be an awesome one. I think a little locket would be better. That way you keep it closer to your heart.
Yeah.
And if you could find a little piece of it, like a little piece of his beard to put in there to even give you some spiritual. Yeah. Wouldn't happen though because you can't cut Chuck Norris's beard. It doesn't work that way. Oh man, I really hate being inactive a lot. I know. I'm going to be sitting on my butt more often than not because I'll be sitting at home. But I actually have a plan for that one. And that's something that I'm going to talk over with Jason. We were talking about the hunter safety and bow hunter safety classes that we could discuss.
Yeah.
So we actually have a plan in place, but I have to wait till my surgery date before I do that, because that way I can finish getting my bow hunter safety card as well as helping you with your hunter safety card.
Yeah.
Because I've been through the classes last year with Ian, right before he went hunting. So I helped him go through it. Ian took a 4-week course. He jammed it into a week and a half and passed it with a 98%.
That's good.
That's really good. So, and he got his first rabbit about a week later. So, oh man. I don't know how the animals are doing down at your way, wild-wise, with the heat and all. Are you having any problems with the wildlife or anything like that?
No, they're just hiding.
Yeah.
No, I mean with the lack of water and such. Are there, is any of them dying of thirst or something?
Well, we still got lots of water here. The creeks.
I don't know. That's why I'm asking.
Yeah. Now, if it stays like this for another 2 months, that might be a different story.
I mean, we've been getting rain pretty much daily. So, I don't know, I know what I can add to the kit. Sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, we're used to getting water like once a week.
Okay. What would you say about adding some of these?
Matches? Oh, yeah.
Strike anywhere matches. Not just any matches, but strike anywhere matches. I can get some. I got some. Holy cow! Look at this thing.
It's been sick.
I have no idea but it's all finished. But I don't understand what happened. I thought it was a twisty tie.
Mm-hmm.
But check this out. That's a match. No. Here's what a normal match looks like. You can see the tip's not been used. It's just emaciated or something. But yeah, I put a couple dozen of these in a bottle, like an old medicine bottle, and put it in the kit. That way, it'll. Someone will have some strike anywhere matches. The only thing you need to do is probably dip them in clear nail polish to help waterproof them. That kind of thing. Hey, Huga, how you doing? I did not send out my usual notifications because I was running behind with supper. So please like, share, and subscribe, and all the other fun stuff. But yeah, I haven't shared it out that much. Like I usually do, send out individual invitations and stuff. So Cecilia said, stop sending me notifications, and so did AT. So I stopped doing that. I don't know if they got the notifications or not. So
So you notified them that you're not sending any more notifications?
no, they asked me not to.
Okay.
So I said, sure. Okay, I won't. So I don't. That's what happens. So, Huga, just to let you know, I'm going to be putting together a little small survival kit that I'm going to do a giveaway with. I'm going to be giving away a Nalgene bottle, some survival some matches, strike anywhere match. Not this box, but just a couple dozen of these. I'm going to be picking up a striker set. Actually, Ian's has got his in his bedroom. I could use that as an example, but I would have to go get it, and I'm not sure where he's got it personally because he kind of stashes stuff all over his room. So I'm going to be adding stuff to it as I go. I can't tell you exactly what it's all going to entail yet. If I can fit it in here, I'll do that. If I can't, it'll be right with it. Rob on the Road suggested a survival handkerchief, which I do not have one of those on hand because I've never needed one. But I will see what I can do. It may take me a couple of weeks to get that one because I would have to purchase that one separately. But a lot of this stuff I've been, cheap stuff, not too expensive. But all, as a whole, is a really decent kit. Now, if I could find some more of the Fresnel lenses, I would throw a Fresnel lens in here. Even a small one would be nice. For anybody who was at the gathering knows, Fresnel lenses are fun.
Yeah.
We had a ton of fun, especially with the big one. We had several, a couple big ones like that big, and oh my gosh, about the size of a small tablet or Kindle or something screen, but it was just amazing. Love you too. By the way, the Fresnel lenses were not found by me. They were found by her. So, yeah, at the loony bin. But that's when we went to the dollar bin days. So, $1 each item. So, those kind of things. If I would have thought about it, I would have picked up a whole bunch of those if I realized how good those things were. So, give me a moment. I'm going to see if I can find out where Ian put his kit so I can use that as an example. So that way, please talk to him about whatever you want to talk about. Go for it. Open chat.
There you go. Put her on the spot.
Yeah.
Jason, you have the con.
Yeah, like I said, you can always put a lighter in there too. You can always use a lighter first, and then use the
Matches.
or use the striker first, and then if you're not able to light some because it's too wet, that's when you use the lighter. Yep. Listen, how big of a kit is he going to be putting together? It'll keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. You just need to give it just a little bit of something. You don't have to keep adding to it. It's just a little token or something. A little something you can put in your pocket.
Okay, honey. Or I end up tripping and hurt myself. Okay, I found Ian's kit. Hey, Rob.
Here's the other Rob. Mr. Cornfed.
Yeah, here's Ian's kit. And his kit's a little different than most because he added an extra piece of chert. Our flint right there.
Okay.
And he's got some char cloth in there. His striker. It's actually a nice little striker. And a really, what I consider a really nice piece of flint or chert right there. Look at that. Got a nice little place for your thumb and everything else. And it's got the, what I think it's coconut husk, but I could be wrong. Or I'm not sure exactly what it is, but it's something. You think it's coconut husk? Okay. So I'm going to try to get a kit together. If I get some more of these tomorrow, so remind me before we leave, we got to grab the tickets out of the van. We need the tickets. So I'm going to be creating another fire kit, little first survival kit, Rob. So Rob on the road is giving me some ideas. I already got, I was going to add some waterproof, not these, just these matches right here, like the striking innerwear, not the box, just the bottle of them. You give me a second, I can throw some, get some, oh, crap, my knee. I got to stop getting up and down, but I got so much stuff I'm thinking about. My mind is going like 100 miles an hour. It's not doing me any good. So, oh, that would actually be a good idea. Haha. I'm a cheat. That's what I can. I got to wash it out, but just finished the last one. So there we go. Every good kit. I know you got that one. I got that one. They're in my bag, which is in the truck. But I can put some of these Strike Anywhere matches in here. I've got 2 boxes of this stuff, by the way. Figured I could do at least 2 dozen of these. That way, anybody who, whoever's got the kit won't have to worry about. You got Surefire, and you got, which will usually be like a little lighter or something. I'm not sure what else. I mean, man, there's so much stuff you can put in there because so many options. So, like the kit that you got at the gathering, Rob, I'm not sure exactly what we put in it. Like, this will be like a small personal kit that someone could carry in their stuff. It's not too big, not too small. Portable. Here's the water bottle that's going to go with it.
I go a pocket size.
A what?
Like almost a pocket size.
Well, almost, yeah. I mean, if I had a metal version of this,
Sorry,
is that you or me?
that was me.
Oh. I do have a metal water bottle, but I'm not giving that one away. Because that is my Pathfinder one. I'm not giving my Pathfinder away. But about a dozen or so of these Strike Anywhere matches, maybe a small lighter. Hey, Mike, how you doing, brother? Let's see what else.
Is that Bruno?
No, Hike with Mike.
If
That's Florida Mike.
Different mic.
I didn't know that I can take him up on that.
Okay. But, oh man. If I had a little alcohol stove I'd throw in there, I would, but I don't have, because I've got this right here. That'd be perfect for a little alcohol stove. But I only have the one at the moment. And I'm a very big fan of the Trangia style. But everybody has their preferences. Now, Jason, what is the kind of a little pocket stove that you would carry with you as a small personal kit? Jason?
I'm thinking.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it's just the weight and everything else.
Well, like I said, that's why I like alcohol stoves, because you're going to be able to find alcohol or stuff to burn in it anywhere.
Yeah, you can find wood almost anywhere.
Yeah, but if you're in a urban situation where you have a lot of concrete to deal with, you're not going to find a lot of firewood.
Yeah, believe it or not, you can.
Well, I'm sure you could, given time. But I'm talking about a quick, easily smokeless way of cooking your food. Because smoke will give you away faster than anything else.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm sure Mike's got some suggestions, and I'm sure definitely Rob both have suggestions, and Huga's got suggestions, and Jenny, she's already made suggestions. So, and she doesn't get into this as much as I do. So, let's see, I'm trying to figure out. I'm trying to think. It's hard to. I've been kind of out of it the last couple of days. For fall, raining. So, okay, canning. Oh no! My condolences and congratulations on them crossing the Rainbow Bridge. One of her fur babies crossed the Rainbow Bridge yesterday.
Oh,
At least they made it to it. That's all that matters. Say hi to Hemdahl for me. Pocket rocket. Okay. Pocket rockets are cool for quick and things, but the only problem I have with that is that the canisters are not always readily available in certain situations. I mean, let's see here. Because if you're out, say, in the middle of nowhere here in Iowa, and you're not near a Walmart or any outdoor stores that carries those kind of canister stoves, you have a certain amount of days before you run out. I mean, do they work really well? Yes. But just the fact is you can't really reload them too easily. And then you got to deal with the trash of having to carry with. Like this right here, I could reuse and over again. And this right here would last. See, this one's got 16 ounces. I could do my stove about 16 times with just this bottle. But I prefer denatured alcohol generally, and my bag's out in my truck, so I'd have to go out and get it to bring it in to show you what I'm talking about. But I'd like those ideas, but oh man, have you guys ever seen the pressurized alcohol stoves?
Yeah, I've seen the
It's not just alcohol. You can burn pretty much anything in it.
yeah, like kerosene, white gas.
No, perfume would work. Anything highly flammable would work. You know, if you wanted to really burn alcohol, you could burn anything like Everclear or anything like that that's highly flammable. Twig stoves are awesome. I've got a wood gas stove that I use in conjunction with my alcohol stove because I could use them together. But the thing is, I mean, having enough twigs for the twig stove sometimes is kind of difficult. But I don't like the idea of giving my position away with smoke if I don't have to.
Well, there's other ways you can actually use wood, and you don't have a whole lot of smoke at all, if any, if it's done correctly.
Yeah, I've seen them.
Like the Dakota fire hole, the rocket stoves.
Yeah, the Dakota fire hole is great if you have a place to do that. Like I said, if you're in, like, say, a city situation where there's no lot of ground to work with, it's mostly concrete. I mean, you could probably do it if you. I've seen people make them out of cinder blocks.
Yeah.
But the thing is, I mean, still you have to deal with the fuel situation. It's raining again, it says Cecilia. And hey, Cecilia, how you doing? Well, I can understand that, Mike. But the thing is, I like the fact that it's my alcohol stove doesn't last. You know, a little bit goes a long way. It depends on the situation, Huga. I mean, it's a little kit just in case you need it, or if you want to just do a simple bushcraft setup. Because, like I said, I'm going to be picking up. Give me a second. Another little kit like this. Throwing in an extra kit like this with some matches and maybe some other stuff. Maybe some small pieces of fat wood, water bottle. I'm not sure if this will fit in here, but it's a good way to find out. Nope, won't fit in there, but we can put stuff in here and store stuff. But it's just something to put together, and it's got to be on a budget as much as you can. I mean, I know people can make penny stoves, which are really simple and made from pop cans and things like that. Because Cliff said he's made one. I've been wanting to make one, but I have not had a chance to do so yet. I do have a Sterno folding stove, but I like using it in conjunction with my alcohol stove because it's a little easier to work with. Because Sterno doesn't burn hot enough. Yeah, if you're inside, I mean, you don't want a tuna can stove would basically the same thing. Yeah. And technically, if you really thought about it, if you're using a canister like this, you could use this as a stove if you had to. If not this part, like a tuna can stove. But I think this would be a little bit too big, in my opinion. But I could be wrong. What do you guys think?
Well,
Hey, Gish, how you doing? Yes, Jason.
No, like I said, I think the perfect size would be those pellet tins.
Well,
For a little
pellet tin
stove.
would work. Actually, a pellet tin would work great for something like that. You could probably make one into a if you could figure out a way to do it. Ooh,
Be easy. It'd probably be a really easy penny stove or penny burner, or whatever it is.
yeah. Well, I'm thinking if you got two pieces, you can really make a really nice little petty stove with out of the pellet tins.
Oh yeah,
I haven't
they
seen
got,
anybody do one yet, but that'd be interesting to see.
they got screw lids on them.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the M1 Swiss Army stove. I have to look that one up. So give me a second. I'm going to look up the M71 because I've never heard of that one. Okay. I don't know. Okay, it's just that was just sort of like a sterno stove for the most part, I think. Yeah, that's a sterno style fuel stove. Okay, Cage, thank you. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That sterno doesn't get things hot enough. It's great for warming stuff, but not for cooking or boiling water. Oh, she's talking about the owner of that. Is that property, that 20 acres you were talking about, Cecilia? Oh, I didn't know that. It's a gelled denatured alcohol. I love denatured alcohol. It's one of my favorites, but because I can get a lot of it for cheap. Oh, let me check here. Let me see here if I can find that. What's in? Okay. I like your sleeping pad there, Cage. Okay, that's cool. Now, I got to go get my backpack. This is, I mean, I have so much stuff I want to show you, talk about, but I can't do it without props. So give me a moment. Talk amongst yourselves. I will be right back. It's going to take me a little bit because I don't walk very fast right now.
Yeah, well,
I took my
hobble
brace,
slowly.
oh yeah, I took my brace off when I got home because I let my leg breathe. I am taking my Jenny's cane with me tomorrow when I'm at the fair, so I'm not going to be walking free type situation.
Yeah, I'm actually looking it up right now. Pellet tin stove. People have already done it.
I'm back.
Yeah, I'm actually watching one right now. Believe it or not, a pellet tin stove from Mad Dog Survival.
Okay.
How much is that?
I've seen those. Heard of pellets tin stoves, but I don't know anything about them. Because what I use, not pocket, must be in the other one. Yeah. I've got, like I said, I've got 2 stoves that I use on the regular, and I technically have a third as a backup if necessary. Because give me a second here. I got this wood gas stove, which is really nice. But in here, is my little transient that I could use in conjunction with this one or not, depending on what I want. This is my MSR setup. I found this kit as it stands right here for $7 at a secondhand store. If those people didn't know, but I like in conjunction with that one is using my little folding stove that is a sterno stove with adjusted for using with my alcohol stove, which could be used as a little wood stove if necessary in a pinch. So that's cool in its own right, but it will get hot. It may not. It might hurt the durability of it, even though it is tin, not aluminum. Hey, South. Okay, that's cool. Okay, how much was your loadout, Camp? Cage? Sorry. I got that running in the background, so bear with me here. I'm trying to get things straightened out here. No. Actually, the folding stove was originally just for my alcohol stove. This right here was something I got for fun, but I found out that I could actually use my alcohol stove inside my wood burning stove, so that kind of works out pretty cool. But I also keep my.
Did I say hi to Huga? I did not.
Oh,
Hi, Huga.
So
Sorry I missed you.
I just try to keep redundancies is 1 is none, 2 is 1.
Redundancy is CR here.
I have not seen CR yet.
Oh,
I forgot to advertise on Instagram for him. So usually I send out information for him. Give me a second here. This talk about when you want to talk about a lot of redundancy is like this is my firewood, my fat wood right here. This bag, nothing but fat wood, as far as I know. And I think I might have a couple other things in here. Let me see. What do I have in this bag?
you want ice cream?
okay.
No, I'm fine. Thank you.
Okay.
Jenny might want some, though. She's got some in the fridge. But this is the fat wood I carry in my bag at all times. Oh, actually, I do have a couple of things. I got a couple extra ferro rods in here. So, big ferro rods. But I keep that in my Four Directions bushcraft bag, which is kind of seeing better days. The logo, not the bag. The bag's actually pretty good. It's canvas, so that works out really well. Okay, thank you, Huga. I have a tripod. I believe it's in my truck still, left over from the gathering. I've got this. This is my fire kit. I'm not sure what's all.
Oh, that's neat. That shot's right too.
I've got some Yuko fireproof matches, a Zippo fire kit,
Oh,
a big bobby pin because you never know. What else do I have in here? Candles. But wait, there's more. A kilt pin or blanket pin, depending on what you want to call it. You can also call this a blanket pin as well. A setup for making this little metal pencil sharpener, and a little I'm not sure what's it called, a bearing set for when you do a bearing block for a bow drill set, which I am still really apprehensive about doing. Who's eating chips?
Ice cream.
Ice cream? Okay. Some, cordage and or twine. One of the cheesiest saws you'll ever get in your life.
Hi, Deb.
Hi, Deb.
Oh, that's a good idea. I got a little fishing kit, which you never know when you might need one of those. Though I might move that one over to my cup here because it's water purification tablets. I did hear something really interesting about some people who hike the Appalachian Trail. The most popular water purification setup is the Sawyer Squeeze right now, which is really interesting. There, the stuff that Cecilia's looking for, actually. Steel wool. My fire kit, one of my fire kits. And here's just, oh man, I just tore my thing apart. Okay. Give me a second here. I got to fix my deal here. That one I got one of my sewing needles and a couple extra pieces of flint. A small lighter, cordage maker, and tinfoil. This stuff you got to keep on hand because you never know. And I also do have another flint and steel right there, or a ferro rod set up right there. I kept another. I also have another lighter as well. They can, but the thing is, they're better than some, not as good as others, but that's what's popular right now. I'm a little worried about this little saw right here, but it is what it is.
Why are the bee suits in the dining room?
The
What?
Sawyer
The
Squeeze has a larger
Bee
volume of
suits?
water that it can purify in a shorter
Why
amount.
are your bee suits in the
Okay.
dining room?
Oh, those stuff right in here.
So,
I mean, room.
That's why that's the difference. The volume of water, they still filter the same amount of water over a lifetime, which is about 100,000 gallons in optimal conditions. That's the key, optimal conditions. You don't know exactly what those conditions are going to be until you get out in the field. So you know, it could be anything technically. Excuse me. Okay, but I keep this kit for Molly compatible. No, Molly, not you compatible, but it would be Molly compatible too.
Mm-hmm.
But then again, so is my. This is my hygiene kit, which is also Molly compatible. That's just some of the stuff I carry. I mean, I got more stuff. I mean, I've got my chitin that I carry. This one has a really high flow rate, so and it's a hand pump situation, so you can pour so much out. It doesn't have the longevity as a Sawyer, but it does work. But and the filters are extremely expensive. I do have water purification tablets right here, but and also just filter. Having something simple to filter. I'm not a fan of Life Straw at all, but they work. In the bottle that Rob got is one of the better ones. The straw itself, not a fan of. $10 is it's not that much difference, but they're bigger. And give me a second here. Yeah, okay. I'll give you the information that's from the Amazon site on the Sawyer Squeeze. Let's see here. Lightweight, easy to use. I know it is prone to the cold as long as you don't dry them out. If you dry them out best you can and keep them close to your body in the wintertime, they shouldn't freeze. Shouldn't is the key word. Doesn't mean they won't. Doesn't mean they will.
Hi, Bobby.
Hey, Bobby. Long time no see. Yep. And one thing I like about the Squeeze is that they can be attached to a smart water bottle, which is a really good way of filtering out water. So as long as you have a clean one and a dirty one, you can squeeze the water from one to the other with the mini ones anyway. And I'm not familiar with the squeezes yet, but both would work. Yeah, that's true. I've heard some stuff about well water and live straws. So, like I said, I've got a chitin and I need to replace the hoses on it. I do have somewhere in here. I think I did. Give me a second here. Here's my folding saw. That's not the kit I'm going to be building. Is going to be a very simple kit. It's going to have some strike anywhere matches, a flint striker. It's going to have water bottle. I'm not sure what to put it in overall as of yet. Maybe I do have a cheap day pack deal that I had won a while back from my friend Jason McDaniels, and hopefully something like that would be ideal. I just realized that my fuel bottle for my alcohol stove is not in here where I usually keep it. That is not good. So I'm a little worried about that particular point. So normally I have my water bottle, my fuel bottle in here. So I may have to find another one. Yeah, okay. I have to go through and restack all this stuff back in my bag. Oh, also make sure you have a good, decent light too. Yeah, I have never tried the Sawyers yet. I've been considering them for a while until I heard of some people who have hiked the Appalachian Trail. A good number of people have used them on the Appalachian Trail in the last couple of years. So I don't know if they would be a good authority, but if all those people who do the trail use them, could they be wrong? Or so, what do you guys think?
I don't never use them, so I cannot say anything about it.
Mac, what are you doing, dude? Why are you rolling all over my feet? Probably. I'm probably going to have to pick up a new fuel bottle.
So much sugar.
My fuel bottle went too. But I'm going to have to figure that out later. Because I can't go without a fuel. I mean, I've got fuel, but I don't want to put this in my bag. So it probably got.
I hate throwing that stuff away. I hate throwing things away.
Let me check something here. I've got a bottle that is, well, similar to this one. It's not exactly it, but I use something similar to this. They work really good for carrying your alcohol fuel and stuff like that. You can use them in pressure fuel canisters like this one, or you can just use them like what I do is I just use it to carry my denatured alcohol in generally. I'm not sure where my bottle disappeared to because I thought it was in my bag. So it might have been knocked out into my back of my van somewhere. Well, cool, Rob. So, what filters have you guys worked with? I mean, huh?
Brita.
Well, yeah, we work with Brita about talking about for your bags, your either
I have
bushcraft bags or your get home bags or whatever, or your backpacking bags, whatever you used. I mean, I have not used live straw, but I just don't like the idea that all you can do is suck on a straw. You can't use it for cooking. That's what's really kind of sucks. I mean, for an individual, just last bit deal, maybe, but that's about it. That's true, Cage. I mean, I like the fact of the availability factor. I mean, these right here, the Colan water purification tablets and neutralizers are great, but they're time consuming and there's usually a chemical taste involved. But does it work? Yes. I've heard of people using the UV versions of sterilizing water. I don't know anything about those, but I would figure if something like an EMP style thing happened, those would be kind of useless. I've seen the Brita ones, but don't know much more about them. I think Jenny had one once. Okay, good to know, Rob. I just want something simple to the point. I mean, even my Kynoden is a little complicated, and the filters are not cheap to replace. So I'm considering changing over to the Brita, the Sawyer Squeeze, and a Sawyer Mini combo. One to carry simple on me and a backup. Stereo pins, yeah. Yeah, good. That's true, Rob. As far as I know, I'm just going by what you guys tell me and what I've read. I've heard about them, but I don't know them personally. I'm going to go simple. I mean, boiling water works as long as the water has been filtered some way prior to. But you got to have a fire going first. If you're in a situation where you don't have time or a place to build a fire to sterilize water in order to be able to drink it, that might take a little, be a little inconvenient or cumbersome or something. Oh, me too, Bobby. Me too. I have not tried either Sawyer's yet. That's on my list. But like I said, I heard they go well with smart water bottles because they fit right on. They just screw right on. So all you do is fill your smart water bottle up, maybe have a bandana or something over the mouth of it to keep the debris out, and then you just filter it straight there. You can drink straight from the filter, or you could squeeze it into another container. But as Cornfed said, Rob, that they do have a tendency to freeze in the wintertime. If in cold weather, they are not mandated for cold weather that well. If you keep them warm, they might work, yes, but they do have a tendency to freeze. But there's good points and bad points to a lot of stuff like that. By the way, if anybody else wants to come up, please do. The link is at the top of the chat. You're more than welcome to come up. The more the merrier, even.
Yeah, I was doing a little bit of research here, so.
Right now, I am looking at one of Ian's finds from the Goodwill here that I have shown in the past. Some of you may have not seen it. It is a folding lantern that is both a candle and oil lamp, but it's folding and it's got a mica glass instead of glass windows, which is really freaking cool. He found two of them, and if I would have been smart, I would have snagged one. I wasn't smart that day. I didn't realize what they were until he bought them, and since he bought them, they're his. Yeah, I can understand that, Bobby, because I mean, other than boiling, I'm not sure what would be a good cold weather water filter. I mean, even mine would probably be prone to cold. I mean, I love Army surplus. Don't get me wrong. A lot of my stuff, like this, is MSR. Now, did I go out and buy this from an MSR site? Nope. I picked this up at a secondhand store for $7. All said and told, all it's in here, with the exception of the alcohol stove, which is something I bought.
What?
Yes, them all. Bye-bye.
So
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, even this I got secondhand, but it was also all this stuff in it, and I actually used it until I ran out. But the bag I kept, and I use this for my kit for that's my hygiene kit. This was what it's for, and that's what I use it for. We keep like things for hygiene, like soap, shampoo, just because icy hot. Don't forget, when you're out on the road, you're going to need it. Trust me. super glue, and toothbrush, toothpaste, and a razor, that kind of thing. So you never know what you're going to need. Good idea, Rob. Thank you. But if someone is going to make a simple kit, like with a flint and steel, but this is not my personal kit. My kit is still in the bag here. Now this is Ian's kit, and oh man, I have never used his, so I wouldn't know. Here we go. Nice little kit, about 3 fingers sized. You could use it as a blanket pin if you get yourself a little metal pin to go with it. Yeah, good piece of either flint or chert. I'm not sure which. I can never tell. I have trouble telling the part and stuff. So that little kit was picked up at the state fair last year. Ian bought one and I bought one, which I give mine away because, well, you saw the size of that one. Now I can have fun bringing up my personal one. I can find it. Found it. Stay. This is my kit. This is a Hudson Base tobacco tin bought for me by Grace, and I have it in it a little Grimworks survival kit for making cordage that I got from Cliff, and my striker, which is I consider freaking huge because it fits all 4 of my fingers. And I also carry a little mini ferro rod in there. Good piece of chert. And part of my thing here seems to come apart here. Let's fix this. Put it back in here. Nope. It is now completely off grid here, so I'm going to have to put that at the bottom. But I carry a lot of my stuff separate. But this right here has won multiple fire starting contests. And it strikes really freaking well, as you can see. But it still has a magnifying glass built right here in case I need it. Not as good as the Fresnel lens I keep in my wallet, but it works. Okay, for most people don't realize, the hotel bar soaps, do not discount things you find in hotels, because I found out that a lot of stuff there works immensely well in your kits as an emergency setup, because most people forget hygiene when if they're in a bug out situation, can make or break your escape. Because if you're chafing somewhere because you're sweating so much and you can't, figure out, get yourself clean, so to speak, that makes a big difference, in my opinion. But that's just my opinion. Your opinion counts too. So, what do you got?
Oh, I was looking at Rob on the road.
Oh, okay.
His comment.
Yeah, the tobacco tins. I will see. Are you talking about the? Oh, let me take a look. The Hudson base of tobacco tins work really well. So I'll see what I can do about finding one. Are you talking like a velvet style or Sir Walter Raleigh stand-up one about that big, or are you talking about the round ones? Let me see here.
That's the problem is with all the hotel rooms. They're going with that bolted down pump style soap and shampoos now.
Okay, I'm going to show some pictures of some tobacco tins, and I need Rob you to pick out which one or what type of the tobacco tin are you using. I need a name brand so I can know what to look for because I mean there are so many kinds. Velvet is very common. So Walter Riley I've heard of. Gold Dust I've never heard of, or Sweet Burley, or Gold Block, or Stag, Sugar Barrel. Prince Albert I have heard of. Bambino, George Washington, Trainmaster. Here's this one here, tobacco chew cans, but that's different, which would be pretty similar to the ones that Jason has for his pellets. A pellet tin would work really extremely well, especially a large one.
Wash it.
Right, Jason?
Yeah, I got to wash it a couple times first.
Well, yeah, but I mean, the size, it would be appropriate. But there's like so many different types
that
of
style.
Huh?
He says that style.
Which style? It doesn't help me any. Name brand.
Oh, he put a link in the chat.
Oh, he did? Okay, give me a second. I have to go to the side. Okay, square. Sort of like a large version of a Altoids tin. Okay, that makes a difference. That's a Gold Virginia. Okay, I'll see if I can see what we got here. Let me see where did I have that? I had it and I lost it. There it is. Okay. Okay, let's see here. Etsy's. There's someone on Etsy who's got a whole bunch of these. Give me a second here.
It reminds me of a small can of Kippers.
Well, okay, here's Etsy's. There's some on Etsy. They got right here for $15.92. Some of them are in pretty decent condition, like that one. There's another one. But I don't like the ominous, statement there. But there you go. Okay, well, yours. I mean, you could need to retire it soon anyway because it's a memorabilia from your grandfather, which makes sense.
You have a pen?
No, I do not.
How big is it, Rob?
Okay.
I mean, I'm looking at the picture, but it doesn't tell me anything. I mean, the one I'm looking at here, it's showing out of stock.
He's going to say 30 by 50 by 10 centimeters.
Where does it say that?
I'm joking with you.
Oh, I'm like, I'm looking at this stuff. What the heck?
That's a big tin.
Okay, here. Let me do something here. Okay, here we go. Let me do this. I don't know if you want to try ordering this one yourself. Yeah, about yay big. Okay. Okay, this site here that I am here, I'll put in the chat here real quick.
And
it has several different sized ones.
nice.
Oh, I'll find out in a minute here.
They're like $6 a piece. I'm not sure what the different names are, but they're pretty good sized, I guess.
Yeah, it almost looks like the same size of a can of oysters, the smoked oysters.
I don't know. I'm not a never had a can of oysters. Most of the I've had is clam chowder. I've never had oysters, but it doesn't give a size, unfortunately.
Probably 2 by 3 by 3/4 of an inch.
I don't know. It says this one's from the '90s, but it looks older. But if you can pick them up there, it'd be cheaper than me trying to find it and send it to you. Especially if you're coming to you visit your family here in the States a lot, you can have them order it, have it sent there next time you come and pick it up. For $6, it's not bad. And they're about the best ones are about $9.30. The cheapest one right now is like $7.97. So there you go. It got really quiet in here.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
I think I'm going on my third showing of Cage's video for his backpack. But Cage, I just liked and I'm sharing out your video. So there you go. Sorry, sharing out. Bear with me here. I use Altoids tins a lot because it's convenient and tasty. I don't know what else to say about the Altoids tins. They're just really, really good. Though I am adding some new stuff to my gear when I go out. If I do in a bushcraft situation, I'm adding this pouch here. Well, I should say pouches because there's more than one. But this is an old, not old, brand new blackpowderbags.com, the Leatherman. I found this at a yard sale for a couple bucks. And, that's right. I was going to check something here. I've got to go get into my other bag to find out, make sure my idea works or not. Where is it? Where is it? Reaching way down into this bag here. So I've got a ferro rod that would work perfect in that, I think. Yeah, this ferro rod right here. It needs a handle, but check this out. It's in here. Look at that. A little ferro rod holder now. Just throw a lanyard or something in there, and it'll be good to go. What do you guys think?
Nice.
Yep.
And I have a place to put, something in here. This is probably for a powder measure, most likely. But this has got 3 pouches in it. It's got this one in front, this one underneath, and a third one right there. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, this one here is going to go on this one here because it seems to be the best idea. Anyway. I just got to throw a piece of cordage on there to keep it from falling through. But yeah, that's going to stay with that one. Oh, you have to be interesting, huh, Rob? Yeah, not a problem, Gage. I don't mind sharing. That's really, like I said, I like your sleeping pad. I'm not a fan of the folding ones too much because I really like my Shrike. I can't remember. Um, give me a second here. My Thermarest. I like my Thermarest a lot. So, oh man, I was just going to try something. I just forgot about it. This is going to be interesting. I had an idea, folks. This is one of my Botkin points.
You're what? You did it so fast we couldn't see.
Botkins for my arrowheads.
Ah, okay.
One of my friends at the fairs made for me.
Nice.
It's kind of rough, and I'm going to grab one of Ian's pieces of flint or chert, whatever he's got here, and I'm going to test the tip for sparks. I don't know if it'll work or not, but it's an idea.
But it's fun to play with.
Let's see. If I get this thing to work, I don't know. I'm trying to get a decent. Nope, not that one. Let's try this one. This may not be hardened enough. Nope, not hard enough. I won't, Cecilia.
Yeah, we know what happened last time.
Be well, Deb. Thank you for coming. No, this
Bye,
is a
Deb.
But Deb,
good piece of chert or flint or whatever. I can't remember. Like I said, I can't tell the difference. But this one doesn't spark as well as mine does. But I'm not sure where it came from, to be honest. Let's see if I can try this other one. Maybe that might make a difference.
Stop it.
No, this one does work. It just takes a little practice. And it's not chipped very much either. So this is all Ian stuff. So I'm doing my best.
Are you on fire?
No. I dropped the char cloth on the floor. No flames. Just sparks. I just had to put everything back in here. I tipped it over. Is all I did. So, no danger, no harm, no foul.
I love it, Cecilia. Stop it.
Like I said, this is Ian's kit. And I'll put that back in his room when I'm done here. Yeah, the one that got me in the ear. Yes, I remember. I'm going to have to go through my kit and revise it because fall's coming up. Because you got to go through your kits multiple times of the year because you got to change it according to time of year and situations. And also, it's good to make sure your gear is up to date. I'm sure that you guys have gone through your sets yourselves, done the same thing. Actually, give me a second here. I am going to throw in this little pill bottle, but I'm throwing in the pill bottle is a little sewing needle because you never know when you might need one. along with the Strike Anywhere matches, which I can then throw yeah. Well, the thing is, since I hurt my knee, I have to adjust things because of weight. I've got to find my alcohol bottle, which I got somewhere, probably over here somewhere. Got to remember where I
Ask
put it.
Ian where it's at.
He may have borrowed it, which is entirely probable. But I've got this right here. I'm not going to put this in here because the 99% isopropyl is not easy to come by. Normally, when you just find stuff, you usually find like 91% or 75%, but not 99%. This was at the bin store for $1. So when you see stuff like that, buy it when you find it. Otherwise, you won't find it. Boiling water is going to probably be your best bet for the most part.
Go.
Oh man, I definitely got to go through that kit and make everything right again.
I'm so swollen.
I haven't updated my stuff and looked through my stuff for a while because I haven't been able to get out and about, which really freaking sucks.
How you doing?
No, Kate, there's nothing wrong with going through your gear. That's one thing. You as you find new or easier stuff or something that needs a little repair or updating, there's nothing wrong with going with new. I mean, literally, one of the things that I was going through with the different bottles I was going through is that Jenny found this Nalgene bottle at the bin store, brand new, but unfortunately, you know, it's got the small cap, which is not wrong with that. You could probably use this with a Sawyer squeeze, maybe, if it'll fit. I haven't tested it yet. I'm just taking a guess. And you can just do it, hang it upside down, that kind of thing. Maybe, possibly. I'd have to check. Without confirmation, I'm just guessing. Now, what I'm talking about, Cecilia, is not talking about stuff I can just drive to and walk up a driveway. I'm talking about getting out in the woods. I haven't really been able to go shoot. Hey, Blake. Yard sales are easy. Flea markets are easy, with the exception of one, which is before I hurt my knee. And that was the Watch Here flea market, the 20-acre flea market earlier this spring, which they're going to be coming up with another one soon. But I have not heard from my doctor about my knee surgery yet, but I have heard from my heart doctor who's given me the go-ahead for getting surgery done. So I'm cleared for surgery. I just haven't gotten the surgery date yet. But I'm hoping to get at least one of these kits so I can make another setup, as well as a little kit to give away. This is just some of it, a little bit of it right there. I'm sure I'm going to probably find more to put in there as I go. Don't talk all at once, folks. Oh, by the way, Cecilia, let me know when you get the letter. Because I don't know how long it's going to take. It's on its way. I just don't know when it's going to get there. It went through regular mail.
Looking forward to a day under 100 degrees tomorrow.
Oh my God, you guys are going to freeze to death.
No kidding.
You'll be bundled up to the nines with hats and gloves and scarves and seeing your breath and all that stuff.
Well, we've been, over 30 days of 100 degrees and above.
Oh, I know. That's one of the things I really like about living in Iowa. I mean, yes, you get hot. Ours is the one that hurts us the most is the humidity. as well as the heat.
Yeah.
Which makes it really hard to breathe sometimes.
Well, it's not so bad here, but it's just been so dry. And it's like 10, 12 degrees above normal.
I do have something I'm going to be planning on working on in the future, which is actually going to be something really simple, and that's I'm making a replacement belt for this buckle. The belt itself is not too bad a condition. It's just that I've gotten so fat it doesn't fit around my waist anymore. But it's just simple screws in bolts, so I can replace it fairly easily. I just got to get a new belt itself, which is this is what I wear with my kilt. That makes sense. Ian borrowed my bike over the weekend. At least I think he did, didn't he? But one thing I'm trying to figure out to add to that kit, I'm not sure if I can find, not this knife, by the way, but a knife to go in the set. Because every good kit needs a knife. I don't have access to a lot of knives. That would be Ian, and I'm not touching his. He will kill me. But this is my simple knife, which I got from my daughter, Pepper. So this one's never going to be given away. And I'm hoping she pops in soon. Oh, that's cool. What kind of bike did you get? Can you pop up and show us, or is that going to be too much for your phone? There's a link at the top of the chat if you want to show it off. So I'm kind of curious. You got bug out bikes. Sorry, folks. I was just checking on something. I added SD's sticker that he gave me onto my computer. It's on the lid of my computer right now. Okay, folks. Is everybody okay, or is it just me being quiet?
Yeah, I'm reading right now. Hold on.
Okay. I know I get quiet from time to time because I talk a lot generally, but I've just been really out of it since I hurt my knee. I mean, because I haven't been able to be as active as I would like because a lot of the time, lately anyway, I've been having to let Ian go ahead and do stuff like the yard sales. He loves going to yard sales, but I have to let him go in and do all the work because I just got to drive. Because I just can't keep on getting in and out of the truck. It's an exercise in monkey bars situation, trying to climb in and out of my truck until we get the van fixed. But I did find out that the lugs on the van were defective, but there's nothing we could do about that.
What was defective on the van?
The lug nuts.
Oh.
No, not the lug nuts.
The lugs.
Yeah.
The way they snapped. Usually, when you break a screw,
Yeah.
it's a straight across snap. These were like bubbled.
Oh wow.
You know what I mean? I'd have to go out in the truck to get it, but it wasn't a clean break. It was like like the center part was soft and the outer part was hard. You know?
Yeah.
So it wasn't it's sheared but not sheared in the normal way because I don't know from what I was explained to me is that when they were either installing it or before, it got heated and the temper got removed. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And anybody who's watched Forged in Fire, when someone doesn't get their temper of their knives just right, it just breaks.
Yep.
Like that. So, well, when your internet gets better, Blake, we can take a picture of it and send it to me on Facebook. Then I could show it off from here. Or you can send it, I can just show it up here that way anyway without having to, we'll figure out a way. But, yeah, apparently a batch was all the same kind and they all snapped, which caused my wheel to go for some reason. So there's that. Stop it back. But that's all I can tell you about my truck because the van, because I can't explain it any more than that because I'm not mechanically inclined.
Yeah.
The thing is, if I had an interest in something like that, I probably would be able to explain it better, but I can only repeat what I've been told. And talking to the gentleman, I have sent messages over the last week. I have not heard a reply yet. So I could call him, but I have to wait and see. Oh, so that is a thing. Oh, mine was at 98, 250. That's my the Dodge Grand Caravan Crew. But yeah, so lug things can't. Mac, what are you doing? A black cat must be in the backyard again. Yeah, we came home and found a black cat in our backyard.
Mm.
It was like 10 feet from the cage, the trap, laying in the shade of a tree we have back there. So nice fuzzy black cat. We had a black cat in the past down the block, but there was a female. This one's a male. I have no idea.
Was it named Snowball too?
Nope. Ours was Rennie. She was we got her at a Renaissance fair. Hence her name is Rennie. She took off one day and we never saw her again. So we have no idea where she went to. She never came back. We believe she may have been hit by a car, and we never got a chance to do anything about it. So we could never find her. Unlike Mac here, this furball here, as you can see, he just kind of relaxing right now. What do you think, Mac? Huh? We'll say hi to everybody. You hear the puppy dog. What are you gonna do about it?
Oh yeah.
His tail's twitching. Well, I can understand that, Cage. We just gotta we went from thinking we needed to replace brakes to the wheel falling off. And so the thing is, the wheel that was squeaky was not the wheel that fell off. So we're going to get the rotors replaced on both sides, the brakes replaced on both sides, and the lugs replaced on the passenger side that snapped. The wheel itself, fine. The rim, everything else, fine. Even the lug nut that was the one off the lug that snapped was not damaged, which is really freaky. That normally doesn't happen, as far as I know. I've never heard of it happening before. But that's enough of me griping about the van. There's nothing I can do about it. yet, except hope for the gentleman to help us get it fixed. Then we can pay him for the parts, and then we can stop driving my truck every day and just driving the minivan like we plan to. Yes, they do. But it wasn't on the truck. It was on the minivan. Now, the thing that's really funny is that in my lifetime, I've had 3 vehicles lose the same side tire, and I'm not sure how or why they happen. Each one is a mystery to any mechanic who sees it.
I see a pattern.
Thing is, I'm not doing anything. I'm just driving. I'm not going out of my way to do something. I mean,
I know.
It's not normal. It can't be something I'm doing because I can't create a factory defect. You know? So that
You were just unlucky, that's all.
Huh?
Just unlucky, that's all.
Most likely. But as soon as we get it fixed, we can get back on the road and not have to worry about gas prices as much, that kind of thing. Don't get me wrong, I love my truck. Got plenty of power, but just not meant for a daily driver.
It's meant for work, not a commute.
Not a communal vehicle, no. It's great for like weekend trips, pulling trailers, that kind of thing. But that's it. But I know this is going to sound weird, but I'm getting tired already.
That's not weird. That's normal.
Well, tired earlier than normal. Because I actually got off of work today and I got up to Jenny's workplace. That new backpacking pillow I picked up for her, put it under my head, pulled my hat over my eyes like that. I was out cold until my doc called and told me that I was free and cleared to have my surgery for my knee. So,
but no date yet.
No. Well, the thing is, it's not them who does the surgery. It's a different doctor.
Yeah.
That's the workman's comp doctor that I have to go through. And they have to call and let me know when they have it scheduled. So I hope that the VA doc faxes the information to the other place like they're supposed to, so they can get that started, because they have all the fax information already. So hopefully that works. I will find out more tomorrow, because I'll contact the workman's comp people and see what they say, or the actual Iowa ortho people, and have them contact them or something like that. Intercommunication thing is not my responsibility, it's theirs. That's true, Cage. So I am going to end it now, folks. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm not sure if you guys can tell, but my eyes are freaking tired.
That's fine. I get it.
I get it. But I will not be here tomorrow, because I am going to be doing something with my lovely wife that we really haven't been to a concert together ever. So
Go on your date.
This is a big thing. Our anniversary was back in June, and we never had anything to do. Wasn't able to do anything. So this is going to be like a makeup thing. So
Nice.
I'm going to say good night, everybody. I love you all. Thanks for coming. Thanks, Molly.
Bye.
Thanks, Jason. Thanks, Rob. Thanks, Rob. Thanks, Blake. Thank you, Cage. Thank you, Huga. Thank you, Cecilia. Thank you, Hike with Mike. Deb, thank you. Rob and Rob, thank you. Bobby, thank you. I'll make sure I got everybody. I think I did.
Think so?
I think so. That's
Yep.
why I just say everybody.
Well, the thing is, I like doing
And
it.
anybody I forgot.
And anybody I didn't mention, I apologize. But I will see you day after tomorrow on my normal Thursday live, and I will give you updates about how the concert went, what I picked up from the Mountain encampment, that kind of thing. and if I have any updates from my surgery dates. So I will let you guys know when I find out. You will know. Be well.
Okay.
Love you all, and I will see you on Thursday.
All right.
I'm out of here in 5, 4, 3, 2,
Good night.
1.
One.